So, welcome and go right ahead.
Just want to express my gratitude for all you guys here and my appreciation for you taking the time out to spend your day here with some amazing athletes. And thank you. War Eagle, let's do it.
Okay, who has a microphone for the first question? Okay, right here on the aisle.
Hey, Elijah. I just kind of wanted to ask, some of your former Vanderbilt teammates were in here this morning talking about the leadership that you brought to that program. I guess, how special is it, A, for you to be back here in Nashville, where you obviously played for so many years, and B, what do you think it was about your impact that you made at Auburn that made you a selection for this after you've only been on campus 6 or 7 months?
It feels great to be back in Nashville, a place I've shared many experiences with a lot of people. But the best part about it is I'm here representing the Auburn family. And I think you talked about leadership, and what makes my leadership unique is my connectivity, my ability to be consistent every single day. And that shows up in how I play and how I interact with my teammates.
Right side, second row.
Daryl Dapprich, Locked on Auburn. Elijah, due to the craziness of the SEC schedule, I mean, you've heard that Auburn is one of the toughest places for opposing players to play. You have not played in Jordan-Hare Stadium because Vanderbilt hasn't played there in a long time. How much are you looking forward to getting in front of the orange and blue, the home crowd, and playing in that atmosphere?
I'm so excited and blessed to have the opportunity to play in front of the Auburn faithful, and I'm excited to be able to represent them the best way I know how by making plays and be able to be in a stadium where the fans are for you, they're excited, and they love their football. So I'm very excited to experience that.
Left side, fourth row.
Elijah, Dan Peck, ESPN 106.7 in Auburn. What can you say about the other guys playing your position there, the Jack room at Auburn, and what you've gotten to see since you arrived on campus?
The Jack position room is unique. We all have different skill sets. We all have different experience levels. We all have different things that we can bring to the table to elevate our defense and elevate the team in a lot of different ways. So I'm excited to put that on tape every single Saturday. And what was the second question you asked? Okay, great.
Left side, third
Ryan
row.
Hennessy, NBC 13 in Birmingham. Just want to ask, what was it about Hugh Freeze that sold you on Auburn? What kind of leadership has he brought to this team in the short time he's been here?
I think it's three simple things. The first thing is the foundation of our relationship is based off faith, and that's a unique thing that not a lot of people have, and I think that allows us to have confidence in who we are as people and also confidence in leading a program, and it's something that he stays strong with. He's an amazing person of faith, and I'm excited about that. The second thing is the opportunity to lead, and the third thing is the opportunity to play. So those two things have been amazing, and he's held true to that.
Left side, fourth row.
Elijah, Jamal Kennedy, WSFA 12 Sports in Montgomery. Firstly, this Auburn defense, traditionally very tough, always stingy defense. How excited are you to be a part of that? And then secondly, playing that Jack position, an incoming freshman, Keldrick Falk. What have you seen from him? How has he jumped out to you in your eyes since you guys have been around the program?
I'm so excited to be a part of the Auburn family and represent them here today, but also be able to experience and make plays a part of the defense. Like I talked about previously, the defensive back unit is amazing and they're talented. They're going to allow us to be better up front. And specifically talking about Keldrick Falk, the kid is special. He's a young guy who's going to be successful in college football and in life on and off the field. And I'm excited to continue to work with him, mentor him in the best way I know possible. And also he's going to be able to help the Auburn family, the Auburn University in the future, but most importantly now as well.
Fourth row on the aisle.
Elijah, Jeff Spiegel, ABC 3340 in Birmingham. You got your bachelor's, you got your master's at Vandy, you're working on your doctorate at Auburn. What's your end goal when it comes to your education and what you want to do when you're done with football?
I always laugh and I tell people all the time, it's like, I don't know if you ever know or seen Thanos. I want to get all the Infinity Stones I can in life, I want my family and the kids and everybody around me to understand that you can do anything you want in life. And the end goal is to continue to elevate who I am as a person, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, in all facets of life, and continuing to work in the academic space, working on my doctorate. I want to be able to write 2 books in the future, be a professor at university, and continue to improve myself off the field. And on the field, I'll continue to become a better football player and let chips fall where they may.
Second row.
If you do become Thanos, can you not snap me? Just leave me. Talking about the offensive line, you guys had some transfers come in with you in this class. What did you see out of those guys as they kind of gelled throughout spring practice? And what do you think that group has done well so far opposite you on the line of scrimmage?
Well, firstly, I want to give a shout out to our recruiting staff, Coach Freeze, and everybody in between who had a great hand in allowing our roster to elevate, specifically on the offensive line. I've seen great things and great improvement from the offensive line, particularly, thinking about January to now, where we sit in July. Coach Thornton's an amazing coach. All across the board, they're guys that have experience in different leagues. Some guys have experience in this league, and I'm excited for you guys to see what they can do on Saturdays.
Fourth row, left side.
Is there anyone on the team you've bonded with since arriving? Anyone you've become particularly close with?
Yeah, two guys I'm really close with, Donovan Kaufman and Malcolm Johnson Jr. Those guys I hang out with every single day. They actually have a podcast called Behind the Helmet that they, allow you guys to get an inside look on who we are as athletes behind the helmet. And those two guys I connect with every single day. I'm actually going to be featured on an episode here on Thursday as I do my back-to-school drive in Auburn to give back to the community.
Front row.
Chris Farble in KCOU 80.FM in Columbia. So you come over from Vanderbilt and you're in the portal and you have all these options. What made you choose Auburn? And on top of that, what's that game in Week 10 this year when you go back to Nashville? What's that going to mean to you personally?
Well, firstly, what drew me to Auburn was who Coach Hugh Freeze is and how he connected with me on my visit, as well as the opportunity, again, to lead in the play. And most importantly, the tradition Auburn has and the fans that they have and the love that they have for their program. And I'm just excited to continue to represent them in the best way I know how. And I'm not really looking too forward to the game Week 10. I'm just looking forward to putting my best foot forward and making plays on the field for Auburn.
We have two final questions, left side.
Elijah, I talked to somebody on the beat. I'm not going to say who it was, but they talked to you earlier today and came away so impressed they think you're going to be president of the United States someday. Any political aspirations?
No, I try not to get in politics. I'm more interested in people and elevating them to make our world a better place.
Final question, back row.
Finally, Elijah, what's more difficult, studying for your doctorate or the upcoming opposing offense for the week?
Probably, I wouldn't say the upcoming opposing offense for the week, but getting a quarterback sack is more difficult. When I think studying for a PhD, there's nobody stopping me from studying and working on, getting better in the academic space, whereas when I'm rushing the passer, there's a person in front of me like, no, you're not going to do your job. So that's probably more difficult than studying and working on, my academics.
Elijah, great job. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys for having me,
Stay
Warrior
on.
Bill, as always.